What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be talking about a sneaker that I wore for almost 100 days straight. This video is about a wear test that I did on one of my favorite sneakers of all time, which is the 1906R Action Bronson Rosewater collab that came out earlier this year. I got the shoe on June 15th, 2024. It's now September 14th, 2024. It's been about 91 days and I've consistently worn this sneaker almost every single day. Now I mentioned that I was doing this wear test a couple months ago when I first bought the sneaker, and I said it was gonna end August 18th. And the reason it was gonna end on that day specifically is because one, I wanted to wear it all summer, and two, I was gonna go to an Action Bronson concert, but it got postponed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna completely break down this sneaker and tell you what I think of it, what the flaws, the positives, the things I loved, the things I didn't like, and just really show you what it's like to wear a sneaker like this for 91 days straight. So let's get right into it. When you wear a sneaker for as long as I've worn this sneaker, you learn a lot about the quality, the comfort, the durability, and you really do experience a lot and you remember a lot. There's so many great memories I had in this sneaker, and I'm so thankful I was able to wear it for as long as I did, and I'm not gonna stop wearing it ever. I love this sneaker. I'm gonna add video clips into this video that I've taken along the journey of this wear test. It's not as much as I would like to have, but it'll get the job done. I mainly just want to make this video just about me talking about the shoe itself and how it held up over this long period of time. So let's just start it off with the comfort. This is a New Balance, this is a 1906, and yes, it's comfortable. Now if you have experienced a 2002R or a 8060 V2 or a 1906R, it all has the same midsole, which is extremely comfortable and it looks aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. Now, I just found this out a couple days ago. 1906R means reimagined. Didn't know that. And then the U, 1906U, means utility. I don't know what the other ones mean, but that's all I know. But so let's get that out of the way. The comfort, I'm gonna give this consistent, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. This sneaker was consistently comfortable every single day, no matter what, and it got more comfortable the more I wore it. I wore the sneaker a lot. Obviously the long distance walking, the runs I did in this sneaker, really broke it in pretty quickly and had the insole and the sole of the shoe mold to my foot. So over time, this sneaker really broke in very nice, and it became this cloud-like stability comfort. I'm gonna put in the clip how I found about the special features and then kind of go from there. All right, I'm going for a walk right now, just enjoying my nice summer night. And I think I figured out what the special feature is. I believe it's the reflectives, the 3M that's kind of discreet, but it's still there. Wearing them with ankle socks right now. Let's flip that around. I don't know how I like it. I think it's cool, but it's like almost a week. Today's Thursday. I got them Saturday. I quit counting the days, but I love them. And that's my recap for today. So like I said, the special feature is the reflectives. I found that out myself as well as people have told me that. When you shine a light on this sneaker itself, these fused overlays are very discreet when you have it out in the sun, just on a normal daylight day, but when you put the flashlight on these, it really stands out and gives it this illuminating effect that you wouldn't think what this sneaker would have, but it sure does. Because these don't even look like reflectives, they just look like gray dashes on the sneaker. And I think this is an amazing touch that Action Bronson did. Now, I do think the reflectives on the Medusa Azules is better. I think for this sneaker and the fused overlays, it fits very well. Now, the laces, in my opinion, we're just gonna break down this entire sneaker. These are my favorite laces of all time. These rope laces, I will say they've held up very well over time. They look the best, and I love rope laces. Sometimes people will complain and say rope laces come untied easily. I don't remember these ever coming untied, but like say if I would go out for a long day, I knew I'd be walking all day. Say like I would go to an amusement park like Cedar Point, I would double knot them, and honestly I think they look better double knotted than they do single knotted. So I do appreciate these laces a lot. Action Bronson uses these laces in almost all of his sneakers so far, so I'm very thankful that he chose these nice beautiful green ones, and I would love to put these in the baklava pair. The mesh itself is some of the best mesh I've ever experienced in any sneaker of ever. Extremely breathable, extremely flexible, very durable, no cuts, no loose stitching. It's just utility. It's a great mesh. It's like a honeycomb, as I like to call it, that fills the entire shoe. And fused overlays really help keep that mesh together and strong and sturdy. My foot never poked through, It never felt uncomfortable. And it does mold to the foot. Like it'll stretch out the way your foot wants it to stretch out to, but it'll never lose its structure, which is very important. So this mesh is stellar. It's exactly what you want from a sneaker like this, where you're gonna be in a more active setting, as well as a daily lifestyle driver. Perfect mesh for what you're looking for. Looks great, and it's super breathable. Probably the most breathable out of the three pack, because the Scorpiuses and the Medusa Azules have a pretty thick layer of mesh, and these are pretty thin. So the materials overall are very strong. It's a New Balance sneaker. Obviously, they're gonna hold up very well. There is no damage to the actual upper of the sneakers. Like I said, I've done a lot in these sneakers. Basically anything you can do in a sneaker in your daily, day-to-day life, I've done in these sneakers. Whether it's running, lifting, working out, just doing every task I could in these sneakers, walking to class, dressing them up, dressing them down. The materials held up very well, and that's not even surprising to say. One, because it's a collab, and two, because it's New Balance. The tongue is great. It's super plush. There's no rubbing away of materials on the inside of the heel or the outside. Materials have really stood out and held their own as far as durability, comfort, looks. The shoe has yet to lose its shape yet. If you look at the sneaker above me, that's a brand new ROSEWATER next to a regular worn ROSEWATER, and it's honestly not that different compared never worn to 91 days of wear. It's pretty crazy. When you get a sneaker like this, in my opinion, I'm always scared to wear my higher end New Balances. At first, once you break them in, it becomes pretty easy to do. Just because these were quite a pretty penny, I'm not gonna lie. I did pay resale for these. So I was scared to wear them at first, but then I went and bought a second pair because the prices dropped one day, and I had to have two pairs because I knew I was doing a wear test. Call me crazy, but I'm very glad I have two pairs. Just the materials themselves hold up really well. The shoe itself, durable as can be. Great sneaker. Especially, this isn't even a made model. This is just a sneaker that is just made in China probably, and it held up tremendously. So I'm gonna keep pushing it to the limits and see how far it'll go. So as far as flaws, there is a few. When I say a few, I mean two. Number one is when you wear this sneaker, the tongue will drift off to either side. It's a very loose tongue, so when you're wearing it, it will drift off like that because there's no like stabilizer in the middle of the shoe to keep it there, like a lace holder, like a 990 would have. Which honestly, just fix it when you see it. That's what I did, and I didn't have a problem with it. And then the other thing is, maybe it's just the way my foot bends. The midsole crease is pretty bad, like diagonally right here. But am I really gonna be mad about that? That's just showing that I wore the sneaker. So I was being pretty picky with those as far as like the flaws in them. Other than that, I cannot tell you one flaw about this specific sneaker. It's truly an amazing, perfect, outstanding sneaker that I cherish so much. I know I keep praising it, but man, I do love this sneaker. I wore this sneaker to the gym. I lifted in it, I squatted in it, benched in it. I did all the compound movements in this sneaker, and I never had a problem with it. It feels stable enough, but also yet plush enough to go for a run, as well as lift, all these heavy weights, deadlift in it. This is a great sneaker to have to go to the gym. I wear this sneaker to the gym every morning, and not only does it look super cool, it looks like a gym sneaker. I mean, you see Action Bronson in it all the time at the gym. You know, he's always working out. So this is a great sneaker to have for the gym as well. Like when I'm finding a sneaker, if I can wear it to the gym in the morning and then come home and then go out to class or to lunch with my friends and wear that same sneaker, that's how I know I found a perfect sneaker. When I can wear it to the gym, wear it to dress up, wear it to go on a run. I really love utility sneakers that can fit all aspects of my life. And this sneaker specifically is done an outstanding job at just that. I never found the sneaker hard to wear. I never said, man, this sneaker does not look good on foot. Obviously, there's times where it matches better than others. It'll probably match really good with this pink shirt today. That's why I wore it. But there's some days where it might have not looked good, but it still felt good and it still fit the aesthetic vibe of the outfit that I was going for. I dressed it up with jorts, with jeans, with cargo pants, with athletic shorts, with jeans. Like, I think I said jeans twice. But I've worn it with a lot of things. I wear this to church on Sundays, as crazy as that sounds. I really have done a very versatile wardrobe with these sneakers, and I never found it a problem to wear this sneaker. So if you're looking for a little crazier, little lifestyle sneaker that's kind of more standout, this would be the perfect one because it is so versatile as far as aesthetics, colors, comfort, and looks. It's just a great sneaker to have in your day-to-day lifestyle rotation. Now, I never clean these sneakers. Like I said, I've worn these for 91 days and I never cleaned them. They do look a little more dull than the brand new pair, that's obvious. The suede is a little more dirtier, but I don't think there's any marks on it that are super noticeable. Obviously the midsole is not as fresh as it used to be, and the one thing I will say that did get pretty dirty pretty fast is this, just whatever this mesh is on the inside. For whatever reason, it got really dirty really fast. For whatever reason that I cannot name. I just noticed it one day and it was on both sneakers. So I don't know if that's a problem for everybody or it's just something I did on accident one time and it just stuck. So I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna let it bother me because you really can't notice it. Now, after 91 days of wear and tear, you would think I'd be pretty tired of it by now, which to an extent, maybe I'd like to wear some other sneakers here and there, which I do. I did start, like once that concert got canceled, I started to wear other sneakers and I wore the Medusa Azules when I got them, but I love the way this sneaker looks more now than I did when I first bought it. I think this sneaker looks beautiful beat in like this. It looks like it was specialized in life. It looks like it's been through some stuff. Worn, it's got some scuffs on the back of the heel, on the midsole. It looks like it's been worn and given its purpose and given a life. Wear your sneakers, even, no matter how much you paid for them, wear them because that's what they're made for. This looks pretty sitting on a shelf like this, but man, oh man, does it look gorgeous when it's beaten and worn. It's got some life and some dirt on it. So wear your sneakers, no matter how much you paid for them. You bought them for a reason. They'll look better on your foot than they do on a shelf. I guarantee it. So, I mean, like going off what I just said, this is proof of wearing your sneakers. This is 91 days of wear, and it still looks in great condition. I could probably sell this for a pretty penny, even after wearing it as much as I did. Also, you can just keep cleaning your sneakers. Now, I don't think I need to clean these yet, but sure, I could clean them here and there. If you can rock your sneakers to death, and they'll still look good, they'll still be great, still be comfortable, and you'll still get compliments on your day-to-day lifestyle like I do. And I love getting compliments on these sneakers. Like I've had people come up to me and say, oh, I love your shoes. And some people do know that they're Action Bronsons. And if you come up to me and you say, oh, those are the Action Bronson Rosewaters, you're my best friend. Right then and there, that's all it takes. These sneakers right here are truly one of my favorite sneakers of all time. They were when I got them. I loved them at first, and then just day by day just fell more and more in love with them. There's days where I just can't stop staring at my feet because I love this sneaker so much. I'll never stop wearing it. That's why I bought 2 pairs, because I know eventually when these go dead, I'm gonna need that backup pair, and I needed to have it right then and there. I feel better when I have 2 pairs. I might make a video as to why I buy 2 pairs of sneakers sometimes, but this is one that deserved a double up. I've made so many happy memories in these sneakers, so many good times, so many good laughs. Just really grew as a person in these sneakers, I like to think. It's very emotional to wear a sneaker for as long as I do, because I resonate with my sneakers. I connect to them. I have lives in these sneakers. I can look back and say, I wore this sneaker. That's this summer of 2024, I wore this sneaker. I'll always remember this summer because of these Rosewaters. I truly specialized in life in these sneakers, I like to think. I did everything I wanted to do, and I'm very thankful for this specific pair of sneakers. This will be a relic, a trophy for me. Now, would I have loved to get these signed by Action Bronson at the concert? Absolutely. But some things just don't work out, and maybe someday I'll meet him and get him to sign these. Enjoy the life of the sneaker. Wear test your sneakers. They're built for this, especially New Balance. Do whatever you need to do in them. Have a good time. Enjoy the life. If you waste the sneakers' life, they're meant to be worn. Don't waste the sneakers' life. Wear them, and then if you need another pair, go cop another pair. Don't be scared. Do not be scared of the scuffs of these sneakers. That just adds character. And I love the idea of wearing sneakers. Wear tests are my favorite thing ever because it shows true wear, true reliability, and it really tells you about the sneaker itself, and it does what it's supposed to do. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about this sneaker, or if you haven't gotten it or you do have it, and if you notice any flaws or compliments of these sneakers, let me know. I've waited to make this video for a really long time, and it feels so good to finally have it out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.